Let's start with your reading, Libra. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Keep in mind that the energies go both ways, especially for cross watchers. Feel free to interpret the direction of the messages as it best resonates with your own personal situation. Also, I am still selecting people for free personal readings. Keep watching to know how to get selected in case you need one. Now, let's see what messages we have for you today. Okay. All right. So the energy at the bottom of the deck, I actually see these two very much connected, are the King of Cups and the Four of Cups. And overall, what I see here is that this situation is requiring a lot of your patience. You're trying to be patient, you're trying to be tolerant, and overall, you're doing this because you might be feeling a emotional connection. You might be seeing the potential of a situation that right now it's not really progressing, it's not really going anywhere, but that at the same time, you wish it did. You wish it would go somewhere. It would evolve into what you know it can be. And so what we see here is how overall you're trying to maintain that emotional balance that maybe it's not going to make you look crazy in this person's eyes. It's not going to make you look like you have the urge, like you need this. You don't want to appear that way to the person, to that other person. And I completely understand. But inside, you're feeling the struggle. And although on the surface you want to be patient, inside you're feeling that this is the time for something to happen and that you don't want to wait. You don't want to spend your life waiting. I see right here just a quick message with Judgment here. Yeah, and the Hangman, that makes perfect sense actually. That in order to get where you want to get here and to make this work and make this successful, there is something you need to let go. And we will see what this is going to be. But for now, suffice it to say that the situation it will change. Right now, though, it's just making you very frustrated because nothing is happening in the way that you want it to happen. In the middle of the reading, Seven of Cups transitioning into the Eight of Swords. I mean, right here, you're truly thinking, you know what? I tried everything with this person. I tried to be present, to be loving, and then I tried to be cold and to be distant. But regardless, it feels like things in between us never work out smoothly. And so overall here, you're thinking, I tried multiple things, nothing works. What should I do? And so it's definitely frustrating. And I understand here how painful this could be as well, especially because this connection at times, very often actually, it feels as though it goes both ways. But with the moon right here, you at some point feel that this is working out, and then other times you wonder, am I just delusional? Am I just envisioning all of this? Is this just an illusion? Are they playing games with me so that they keep me close to them and they can maybe use me anytime that they wish? What is this about? Overall here, you're trying to figure out this, and don't mistake it as just someone who wants something and then they don't have it and now they're just complaining about it. No, this is also about self-respect. Connection, human connection such as this one deeply impact your vision of yourself as well, and giving yourself to people who might be using you. I don't see that yet. I don't see it at all right now, but it could be a possibility. It's not fair. It's not good for you. And so it's just normal for you now to be in a position where you want for things to become clear. Even if you are going to end up with a negative outcome, at least you know how to move forward from that time on. So what we see right here is that You just want to understand where this can go and where this cannot go. In your past position, the world, and I do believe that this might have been the time where the two of you connected for the first time. We see, in fact, right here, maybe someone who comes from a different side of the world, someone who maybe speaks a different language, has a different culture, or overall that moment where the two of you felt as though this connection was just natural, as if it happened before. In a way, this feels familiar to you, right? There is something when you're with this person that in a way completes you. It creates a single element, as if the two of you were part of the same element, as if maybe the two of you were soulmates. And so right here we see how this person has made you feel, and it became maybe like a drug, you know? You felt it once and then you want it again. You wanted to make it grow even. You want it to become something stable, something long term. In fact, in your focus position, the Hierophant, you might be just ready for that. And this doesn't say that you were looking for a relationship. In fact, I don't think you were really looking for a connection, for a relationship, for a commitment. But whenever the two of you got together, whether you actually spent time together or just start talking, it felt like that was the natural evolution of that connection, right? It just felt normal. Of course, we're going to spend the rest of our life together. There is something very basic here that you don't even have to think about. And why is that energy, that thought there? Is it because, again, with the moon, you're just hallucinating all of this? Or is it because something is actually coming up and soon it will be revealed to you? We'll see. We'll see what that it's going to be. But overall, right here, what you're seeing is that you know that this can be beautiful, but you're not seeing it happening yet. Now, in your strength position, 7 of Wands. And right here, what this card is telling you is, Libra, right now, do everything that you want to do, but do not sacrifice your vision. Do not settle for less. In fact, stand up for yourself. Stand up for that vision. Stand up for your expectations and for what it is that you want. So now we are starting to see into what it is that you have to let go here, perhaps. And this is a very, very important message for you. Sometimes we tend to expect certain things from someone who, like in this case, we feel a connection with, but then we allow them to do things or to treat us in a way that doesn't go on the same lines of those expectations, right? And it's because maybe we feel that if we demand too much, we're going to lose the person immediately, all at once. But there are certain people, certain situations, certain energies that are better to lose because they just don't give you what you want and what you need. And so right here, I do see some sort of energetic death. You are about to lose something, but what you're losing here is this version of this person. There is something coming in very soon from this person, which is going to be, of course, an energy that is attached to the same person, to the same individual, but it's going to be something new. And in order to come in, you have to stand up for yourself and start saying no. Don't answer messages every time this person texts you. Don't be available. Don't try to, yes, here you were saying, sometimes I try to be cold, to maybe wait a couple hours or a couple days before answering a message. But trust me, this person right now, from what I see, is seeing this as just someone who's being passive aggressive. They know, or they think that you're doing that because you want to send a message. By not sending a message, you want to send a message. And so right here, your energy needs to change, your approach. If you feel pissed because this person maybe has canceled plans on you or something on those lines happen, just say so. Say, hey, you know what? It's fine, but stop wasting my time. I'm not mad or anything. Let's hang out next time. But next time, let me know on time, because you know what? I can make plans myself as well. So just do not waste my time. And don't be like, every time something happens, now it's the end, I'm never going to talk to you. Not that you do that, but if you feel at times that need, don't do it, because it's definitely sending them the wrong message. A message that says, I need you. First of all, you don't need them, Libra. You have your own power. You are your own independent person, and you have to acknowledge that before you enter any situation, especially those situations where you feel very attracted to the other person. And so we keep going back to this energy right here, what it is that you have to let go. Now, right here, we are not saying to adapt to this person's expectations. We're just saying to do the right thing, the thing that makes sense for you. And the thing that makes sense for you is behaving in a way that clearly lets this person know that you do not need them. You might want them. You might want to spend time with them and maybe explore an emotional connection. But as far as need, I don't need you. I'm fine by myself. This is a nice to have, not a must have. It's not something that determines my happiness. So this is important. And when you change that vision in yourself, it changes your actions, which change your environment, which change this person's reactions and actions. Okay? It's a domino effect, and it's really important to see how it starts from you. And so right here, you have that last challenge, supporting the reading 901s. You might be tired because we were saying, I've tried so many things. Now I have to try this again. Come on, Dash. But this is what takes you to success. This is the one that you have to try. You have to really go for, and it's going to be the last one. You have to realize that although you might really want this person, they are a nice to have, and that if it's not them, you can find someone else who will give you that excitement. Yes, you will find someone else. So it's like when you are at a job and you want to find something else because that job is just very frustrating, very stressful. Now you go out there and you go to multiple interviews and you get some options, some offers. And now, even by being in your current job, the fact that you have other options, it's already making you feel better. It's making you see that very situation that once was so stressful in a different way. It's making you change your approach and your overall feeling inside and your actions as well. So right here, just keep in mind that you have options and that everyone would be lucky to have you. This is not the only option that you're going to have, so don't treat it as such. Now, as soon as you realize that, we see the change. We see this Two of Cups coming in, and now we see how they are fighting for you, how they are going to work hard in order to not lose you. Look how the tables have turned here. This is a 180. And now they are doing what perhaps you were doing before, trying to figure you out, trying to figure out your actions, your words, reading between the lines. And so let's see how the situation is going to change from that moment forward. Because other than the Two of Cups, maybe a specific night spent together after a time apart, an expected event, of course, here with the Knight of Wands, and you have Death Rebirth. This situation is changing completely, and it starts from you focusing on yourself, the Empress. Everything is going to change, and it's going to shape into the outcome that you wanted from the very first day. So let's see what this is going to be. Let's see what this person is going to do or say with that Two of Cups right there. Let's see how this unexpected event is going to change the dynamic between the two of you and also the outcome of this connection. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, Libra, just follow me in the extended video link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every week I randomly select viewers that have watched the extended video to offer them a free personal 30-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Libra, and thank you so much for deciding to support the channel. Now, what we see here is definitely a situation that starts in a very frustrating way, right? We see how here you're just trying to fine-tune perhaps your actions, your words, and find the best way to get through this wall that you seem to have in between you and someone who you feel very attracted to. We realize here that the change doesn't have to happen around you, but it has to happen inside of you instead. And how that light, that specific energy coming from within you, it's going to create the change around you, and it's going to shape the world, or better, change this environment as you wanted it to be. Now, don't disregard that, because that really is very powerful. And what's bringing to you is definitely an unexpected event, perhaps an unexpected message or invite. And from that moment forward, everything is going to be different. And so let's see what that Knight of Wands, Two of Cups, and Death Rebirth is going to be about. Let's see what you should expect from this person in the near future, and what overall their intentions for the near future are at this point. Oh yes, I love to see that. Oh my god. Yes, that actually makes perfect sense. Look who is struggling now.